like something on there.
What? Hi.
Hi.
How's it going?
It's going. It's going. All right.
Yeah.
We're live.
I think.
Okay.
Hopefully.
There's 0 people watching, but obviously there's people in the chat, so I don't think that's accurate.
Yeah. Let us know if you can hear us and stuff.
Can you hear us? Can you see us? Can you smell us?
We're real blurry.
Can you?
This is bad.
Taste us?
Is it this blurry for you guys too?
I'm sure it is because this is the feed that they're seeing.
Wow. This is wild. Okay. We'll wait for somebody to tell us that they can hear us, and then we'll say hi to everybody.
Oh, we're frozen. We're locked up. And we're not even using the internet on the Wi-Fi. We're using cellular. Ooh.
Wow.
Maybe.
Okay. Hold on.
Maybe we should switch it to Wi-Fi. Bear with. It seemed like it was okay, but now it seems like it's pretty bad.
Okay.
My mom says I can't hear you. Can hear you.
Can hear you.
Oh, can hear you. Okay. Ooh, that looked better for a second.
Okay.
It's a fuzzy picture, but we can hear you.
All right. I don't know. We can see and hear you, although it's blurry. Well, we're using cellular now, so
maybe.
You want me to put it back on Wi-Fi?
Yeah, put it back on Wi-Fi. It'll probably go back and forth with what it needs. Hopefully, in theory.
You're gonna lose me. Or we're all gonna get lost for a second because I've got to close this out.
Okay, we're gonna go away for a second. Well, that didn't help.
Nope. I guess we need to get some stuff figured out. Now the hat's gonna fall off my head again.
Marty is blurry. Well, that's just Marty. Here's a question. Can we make this dark?
Make what dark?
The surrounding.
Like the lights?
This border on here. There's not a dark mode,
no.
Or can we make it full screen? Then we can't see the. I just noticed that, like that helped the color because we're getting that big bright glare off the screen. I think that helps a little bit.
Yeah, but now we can't see the chat.
I know. Our world is imperfect. Okay, well, it is what it is. We'll be slightly overexposed. Someday we'll get these things figured out. Maybe.
I promise one of these days we'll get some internet that works. This hat doesn't really fit on my head, but there's a very good reason that I'm wearing it. Do you know why I'm wearing it?
No.
No?
No.
Okay.
It's because it's not Harry Potter's birthday.
It's not. Well, we'll say hi to some people, and we'll let you think about why I'm wearing it, and maybe somebody else can figure out why I'm wearing it.
Is it like when the first movie came out or something?
Nope. All right. Hey there, Ed.
Hey, Ed.
And your mom says hi to Ed and Anita and Marty. Not us. I'm just kidding.
Also, let us know how is the audio because we're not using the microphones, and we can change that. Not probably today, but we just made that decision. And I'm curious if it's bad because the microphone is probably on the other side of the phone.
Oh yeah. Let us know.
Yeah.
Stacy's on here. Hey there, Stacy.
Hello, Stacy.
And Anita says hello.
Hey, Anita.
Anita said, "What a cute picture of Marty." Yeah, she's our snuggle bug.
You know, it's kind of funny because we were like in here getting things set up, and Marty was in here sitting by the screen because that's what she does. and we both left the room to do something. And I'm like, we just left the lizard just sitting on the table. But I mean, that was fine. We came back and she was in the exact same place. I mean, what she sat with us on the couch the other day for like hours, didn't she?
She sat with us on the couch for a little bit, and then we moved her.
And we put her in the
because she ran to the end of the couch, and I didn't want her to jump off.
I mean, she's
I just didn't want her to go under the couch. Ed said it's been raining there all day, and their craft show got canceled.
Yeah, welcome to the weather we went through last day or two.
Hey there, Les. And Pat, if you are there. Oh, look, there. Stacy said hi to us this time.
Hello, Stacy.
Les likes the hats.
Thank you. This is one of my favorite hats. I don't wear it that often because I feel like it's a winter hat and I live in Florida, but I really like this hat. And tomorrow there's like an Oktoberfest thing happening in Plant City that we're doing. And I feel like that's, which is weird because it's not October. Oh, yeah, it is October. Is tomorrow October?
No, tomorrow's the 28th of September.
But they're doing Oktoberfest. It's called Oktoberfest.
Yeah, right? But I think it's because their last Friday in October is like a Halloween theme.
Oh, okay, yeah. So anyway, that to me that feels like a winter, or not winter, but like a fall, cooler weather holiday, even though it will be an illusion here in Florida.
Anita says, "Love your hat, Kimbra." Thank you. Stacy said, "Looks better." And Les said, if I take my glasses off, you're clear. Your mom says, that's a really big hat. Yeah, it doesn't fit my head either. Stacy said, it looks pretty good now. Let's see. Les says, your hat reminds me of a Conehead episode on Saturday Night Live.
It just needs a little time to, get the engines warmed up, I think. Like you start the car and it's got to heat up.
Anita said audio's good.
Oh, good. That's good. Good to know.
There you go, Stacy.
Yeah, is that why you're wearing it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I mean, I knew that happened.
I don't have her wand. So I wore the next best thing, which isn't going to last this whole time because it doesn't actually fit on my head. But it does talk. And I'll do it. Here we go.
There's nothing hidden in your head a sorting hat can't see. So try me on, and I will tell you where you ought to be. Ravenclaw!
Oh.
Gryffindor!
It's going to say.
Slytherin!
It's.
Hufflepuff!
I thought his mouth moved. It's
broken. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's.
Yeah.
Well, it goes in order. It does.
Oh, does it?
It's not.
Well, that's.
Yeah, I know.
Felonious.
Well, apparently it's broken, or it needs new batteries because it hasn't been used in a long time. But all right, I'm not gonna wear it anymore because it doesn't fit my head.
See, I do know that she is a prominent character in Harry Potter, but she's in so many more films and television shows that I don't necessarily associate her with that primarily.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she was great in that role, but she was a very talented actor. And
oh, I know my hair is a mess.
Somebody said it was a tragedy, and I don't know if I agree with that because, I mean, it's sad, yes, but she lived a long life.
89 years old.
I mean, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
I feel like that's pretty good. If I get to 89, I'll, well done. Of course, you hate to see anybody go, but tragedy is like
it was like
49.
It's like
that's tragedy.
It's like when Betty White died.
Right.
It's so sad because she was so great,
forever,
but she was real old. So,
but well done to her because she beat the average. Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Gina says hi. Hi, Gina.
Hey, Gina.
And Michael Ann says hi, but
Hey,
then
Michael
she
Ann.
says BRB. So I don't know if she's actually here right now.
Well, hello if you're
And she says hi to Marty as well.
Look at that, Marty, getting the highs.
Let's see. Sean is here, says, morning. Hope Helene did not affect you too greatly.
It didn't. We didn't see much from it, honestly. Where we are at, we had pretty much of it. The aquarium fared very well last. We were closed yesterday, and we had a write-out team, but they didn't lose power. You know, there was like, just like everywhere else, there was a little bit of foliage down, but nothing major.
No.
Just, I mean, the trees and stuff around the aquarium are kept pretty well groomed, if that's the right word. So yeah, I mean, it was, now other parts of Tampa right on the water had a lot of flooding and people along the water. But the aquarium is on the water, but it's like got a real tall seawall that it sits on. So if the aquarium floods, that's like got to be a direct hit.
Yeah.
For the aquarium to flood, I think. We would have to get 10 plus storm surge to even start to flood the aquarium. And honestly, like, it would do damage, but all of our animals, except for our jelly touch habitat and the animals I take care of, are on the second floor. And if it's enough of a threat, we don't move. I don't think we move the jellies, but we move all of our. We have a protocol that we would move all of our animals up. So we have a generator, and so the aquarium's pretty good. But fortunately for that, we didn't really have any issues. Obviously, not everybody was so lucky, especially up in the Big Bend part of Florida. That's pretty horrible, and some of the other coastal areas got a lot of storm surge, and storm surge is nothing to mess with. So pretty serious stuff.
Do you think we're too bright? Is that a problem? Do I need to turn our lights down?
I mean, I'm always happy to hear people say I'm too bright, but I don't know if that's actually accurate. You could try, because we do have the light set for the other camera, so that we may be a little overexposed. Although part of the problem too is that we used to have a deal with StreamYard where we got free 1080, and that deal
really changing.
expired. Ooh, there's the Halloween light. Whoa.
They're not changing. Is that doing anything?
No, it's
not doing anything.
Yeah, it's not.
I don't know.
It's
okay.
not. It's not worth messing with right now, I don't think. Oh, there you go. You're changing the color temperature.
Well, because I wanted to see if something would change. There we go.
There it goes. It was just on a little bit of a delay. Oh, yeah, that's a little better, I think.
Is that better?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Les says, saw on TV that Tampa General used that Aquafence successfully.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
Yeah, they had that deployed channel side too, which I don't think it was,
was
necessary,
different.
But is it different?
The Aquafence is like, it's like some revolutionary engineering thing.
Oh, okay.
But it's like the way that it's set up is the bottom piece is it's set up that when the water hits it, that actually weighs it down so that nothing can go.
Okay.
Like it's
Right.
pretty cool. And
That's cool.
they had water actually around it.
Oh, did they?
Yeah,
they're
it actually was useful.
Okay, good.
Mm-hmm.
Good deal. That's important. That's a resource we need to keep safe.
Yeah.
So,
Hey there, Cruise Nuts.
Hey, Cruise Nuts. So that's we were off yesterday, and we just basically stayed home and played video games, and honestly, like, other than hearing a little bit of wind towards the later hours of the evening, like, we wouldn't have even known it was really storming outside. So
don't you think?
We flickered, our power flickered twice, which was enough to shut the Xbox down. But that was it. Came right back.
We were on a quest where we were trying to, there was like a map, but it was a very unclear map, so we were trying to find a thing. And we finally found it, and then it was like, it had like a little beeper, and it was like leading us somewhere. And it stopped, like it flashed and went off like right at a point where we were like, which way do we go? And then we got it back up and going, and it came back to like an auto save that was right before we found the thing. So we had to look at the map and find the thing again, and we got the piece or whatever, and then we were heading back towards wherever the little beepy thing was taking us, and then it shut off at the exact same spot. And I was like, okay, we're gonna save every 5 seconds now.
Looked like the Fantastic Disco for a minute.
So the light's changing.
Yeah.
My glasses are like super dirty. I'm seeing spots everywhere.
Mine have a lot of reflection.
Yeah, mine do too. I'm struggling. We have like this all new setup, and I put it together 5 minutes before we came on because we were having Marty watch Worms on YouTube.
Which wasn't very successful. Marty seems so interested in the screen. Like there was literally nothing on the screen. Just, I mean, there was like words on the screen, and she ran up to it and sat right next to it, stared at it. You know, I could hear my mom's voice. Get away from the TV screen. You're going to mess up your eyes. But so we put on like worms, we put on roaches, we put on bearded dragons. No response at all. So I don't know what it is about the screen. Maybe she likes the light.
Maybe.
I don't know. She seems pretty content right now, though, with her little pirate hat on. So.
I think I'm just going to make her a bunch of different types of hats. I could make her a sorting hat.
You could. You should have a new hat every week.
Okay, well, we got to go buy a bunch of foam then.
Foam's cheap.
I know.
It's real cheap. Yeah.
All right, so give me ideas of hats. What kind of hats do you want Marty to wear? And we're going to see how creative I can get.
And speaking of ideas, I haven't done Inktober in a couple of years now, I don't think. And if you don't know what Inktober is, it's a thing that a lot of artists do where there's prompts, like usually one word, single word prompts. And so the idea is that every day in October you draw something with ink on paper. And there's a lot of different versions of it. You know, we're artists, so we don't have rules that we stick to. But it's good because it's like a discipline thing. It's like an exercise sort of a deal. So I haven't done that in a while because it is a lot of work. And I'm not doing it this year exactly, but I do want to do some pen to paper drawing. So I'm not going to do it every day. But I put on the Facebook page a post that if you have prompt ideas for me, one or two words, put them in that post. And I can't promise you I'll draw it, but right now I've only got 5. So your odds are good if you put something in now that I will draw. And it can be silly, it can be serious, it can be whatever. It doesn't have to be cruise related. It doesn't have to be like I often think of Inktober as Halloween related, which is fun, but it doesn't have to be. It doesn't really matter. It just prompts, just things to draw. But something slightly interesting. Like don't say like a door. Well, no, a door could be interesting. Don't say like a wall. Just plain, whatever. I'm not going to give you restrictions. Say what you want.
I'm going to pick a door.
Okay. Jim Morrison or one of the others?
One of the others.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, because I could do like a zombie Jim Morrison. That'd be interesting. Yeah. There you go. You're getting hat prompts.
I know.
Clown hat, Easter bonnet, elf hat. Look at that.
I've created a note.
In 30 seconds,
hats.
you've gotten more than half hat suggestions that I've got prompts from like 2 days of prompts. So good job.
What's a clown hat?
Clown hat's like a little like pyramid-y shaped thing with like a little fuzzy
Kind of
fluff
like a
thing.
birthday
I mean,
hat.
there's probably different types of clown
Yeah.
hats. So, but that's what I think of when I think of a clown hat. Something like that. So, anyway, let's talk a little bit about cruising.
Okay.
Because we are supposed to be a cruising channel, so we should be talking about cruising at least sometimes. And we have a cruise coming up.
Do you know how many days?
I don't. Let me think about that for a second. I'm going to say.
Do you know what day we leave?
I'm going to say like 36 days.
You're close. but you're wrong.
Am I too high or too
Yeah,
low?
too high.
Oh, that's a good way to be. 34?
Yeah.
34 days. 34 days. 34 days.
It's almost like we waited for so long. I don't know. I think because we haven't been cruising and we like just kind of booked this, I haven't really been thinking about it.
Mm.
But now we're getting close. The other thing is, Margaritaville at sea doesn't really tell you a whole lot or
No,
like
they
send
don't.
you any. Like I
It's a
honestly
bit of a
have,
mystery.
I have no idea how
Yeah.
to check in.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't know what to do.
We're
I
gonna
have
be
no idea.
shooting from the hip
So
like a Star Wars outlaw.
just the other day, I told Matt, I said, "Are we doing anything in Cozumel?"
I mean, obviously. And so we looked at our options, and the options that they offer through Margaritaville are not super appealing to us.
Hold on. I'm gonna a baseball cap.
Mhm.
On what? Like what on it?
It could be anything.
Right. That's the question.
Oh, okay.
What on it?
Okay. All right.
Tell me what.
Football helmet. So it also occurred to me that we haven't been like in the water, not even under the water, but in the water, other than like the shower and me accidentally spraying myself with a hose when I'm cleaning reptile things. I haven't been in the water since the wedding cruise. And that was that. I mean, this will be our anniversary. So it's going to be like a year.
Yeah.
And that is just wrong.
It's
so
insane.
So I wasn't at first. I was like, well, we could do something in Cozumel that's not water related. And then I was like, no, I gotta get in the water. I'm like a fish out of water. What's going on? So we looked at some options, and we tried to look up places that you could do shore snorkeling in Cozumel, because there are options for that. And we looked at a couple places, but honestly, the places that are within a reasonable different distance that we feel comfortable going to are all in the same like little line, which is just like if you're facing the ship from port, they're all to the left of the terminal. And honestly, like for the value and the quality of the underwater scape, Chonkanab is just the way to go. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go back.
Is that what we've decided on?
I thought so.
I know that's kind of what we ended on, but I didn't.
Oh,
I haven't bought the tickets or anything yet.
So we looked at a place called the Money Bar, because I've researched this many times, and like I hear about this place called the Money Bar. The Money Bar is actually closer to the port than Chonkanab, and it's a restaurant. And so technically you could take a cab there, which cabs are plentiful there, and you don't have to buy anything, but it's kind of douchey and not in the Papiamentu way if you don't. So, you could spend what you want. The prices are not cheap there, but you could get like a drink or something, and you can go out and snorkel. So I thought, well, that could be fun, something different. But we watched some videos of the snorkeling, and it looks okay. But like compared to Chonkanab, which we would, if we bought like food, we'd be spending like kind of the same amount. So we're just gonna go to Chonkanab, because not only does Chonkanab have the underwater, but it's got like an area to walk around, and there's a lot of the Mexican spiny-tailed iguanas, and I think, did we see a coati there?
I've never seen a coati.
No, we didn't. But there's like it's like little nature trails and stuff. So there's, and they have manatees and dolphins. They're not wild ones, but anyway, Chonkanab is great. I mean, the last time we went, it was a little bit disappointing. I've been there a lot. I don't know how many times. I have to look it up, but
I've been there 3 times.
You've been there 3 times. I've probably been there 7 times or something. Like, I've been there a lot. And the only time I've ever had and I wouldn't say it was a bad experience, but an
unexpected experience.
Yeah, was the last time we went, where the food quality was horrible. The snorkeling wasn't very clear.
It was also raining.
It was rain. I mean, part of it was the weather, and that's not Chonkanov's fault. But anyway, every other experience I've had has been anywhere from quite a bit better than that to amazing. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go to Chonkanov, and we're gonna do underwater things and walk around and traumatize iguanas, and yeah.
They have tequila tasting too.
They do, which that was all right, but it was like the tequila's like so overpriced.
Well, of course.
Yeah.
All right, we have Cruise Nut says 28 days for them.
Oh, sounds like a zombie movie.
Mike Land says 23 days until the HH4C cruise on Carnival Breeze.
Oh, that's real close.
Yeah.
Good deal.
And Les says 36 days here. Gina says that she commented a request for you.
Oh, did you just like, yeah, because I don't think you had put one in, so okay, cool. You can tell me in the chat. I mean, I like you guys to put it in the Facebook because I have so I have it in one place, but if you want to tell me, because my phone's the one that we're using for the camera right now, you can, if you want, you don't have to. I can be surprised later.
I can look it up in a minute too. Let's see. Your mom says the Florida team logo on the baseball cap.
The Florida team logo, which my mom doesn't know.
Is that
She
the Dolphins?
doesn't know sports. She's probably like, the Dolphins, put the Dolphins. It's probably what she's thinking.
Stacy says 140 days.
140 days. That's like around the world. And what's that? That was 80 days.
Gina says hi.
Hey, Gina.
Les says FSU logo.
Yeah, I don't know about
I don't
that.
think
Les.
so.
I mean, I'm not a Gators or a Florida State fan. Nothing against either of them.
Mike Land says they're going.
Although maybe out of respect, because I think FSU probably went through some pretty rough stuff. But honestly, if I'm going up there, I'm going to go with FAMU, because their logo is a rattlesnake, and their colors are green and orange. Those are both more preferable to me.
Are we in football right now? Or
We're in
something?
college.
We're in
sports.
college. That's why I don't know what we're talking about. Mike Land says they're going to Nachi Kukom in Cozumel.
Cool. I've heard really good things about Nachi Kukom. Just not good snorkeling there. But as far as like the all-inclusive aspect, the beautiful laid-back environment, less crowded than like Sancho's, all that's been real positive. Heard all good stuff. So you should have a good time there.
Les says they're going to Aruba, Curacao, and Grand Turk.
Wow, that's nice.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I'm jelly.
And Mike Land says, ahoy, Marty. Can you even see?
I mean, she can.
She looks on the sides.
She's like, her eyes are.
She's looking back at me.
But this is also like sleepy time for Marty, so.
Ed says, I asked Anita if she wants to book a birthday cruise, and she said no, just because the cruise has something to do with upside down pineapple. Gina requested a haunted cruise ship.
Oh, Gina, I think, I did a haunted ship.
Yeah.
For Inktober once, but that doesn't mean I can't do it again, because I don't know. I should get that. Where are my sketchbooks? Are they're like in the other room? Are they on a bookshelf, or they're like buried away somewhere?
Yeah.
I think they're in a closet or something. But anyway, it could be time for a redux.
Oh, I don't think I did half of an Inktober one time. I probably did like a quarter of Inktober
You did
with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you going to do it this time?
No.
Okay.
Do you want me to?
Only if you want to. I don't want you to do it just because I want you.
Art is stressful to me. Like people are like, art is so relaxing. To me, art is so stressful.
Well, I can tell you that like this year I have different plans for Inktober, because in the past, although I enjoy art, it can be stressful for me, because I know I'm going to be like showing it to people, and I want it to be perfect. So I do a lot of planning and thinking and conceptualizing. But actually something there. And this year I'm going to do it a little differently, because what really prompted this is that I was sitting in a meeting, I don't know, like a month ago or so, and I was just doodling with a pen during the meeting, and I drew like, I don't know, 5 things. One of them was that dinosaur that's in the post. during the meeting, and they were like 30-second to 2-minute sketches. And so, and after I was done, I was like, that was fun, and I was pretty happy with the results. So that's kind of what I'm looking at. I'm not making like masterpieces. I just want to put a pen to paper and just get that tactile experience that I don't get with digital as much, and just to do it just for fun, and be okay with failure. That's important, I think, to be okay with failing. I think that's a way to get better at things. So that's my plan. If anybody wants to join with me, I am delighted to have fellow artists, and yes, if you draw something, in my mind, you are an artist, to go along with me, and you can post it in Fantastic Cruising community if you want to, and that would be a lot of fun. So if anybody would like to do that, or express yourself creatively in any way, that's always good.
I'll make it out of clay.
There you go. That's perfect.
That also stresses me out. But let's see. Anita says, that's a cool one, Gina. I've been trying to think of something. Stacy says, drawing or sketching is stressful for me too. Les says, Matt, you did the art for the Adventures Ahead horror channel.
I did. Yep. I did that.
Your mom says, art is totally relaxing to me.
Yep.
If it's my choice and just for fun.
Yeah.
Mike Lane says, Matt, you've designed several cool thumbnails for the HH4C Cruisathons. Thank you.
You're welcome.
My drink is gone. I have to go figure out how to refill it because so is my bottle of wine.
So yeah. So there you go. We've got a cruise coming up. We've got October coming up. We're going to St. Augustine early next month to celebrate Kimbra's birthday, and let's see. The cruise is in November, early November. We got some busyness happening. Some busy stuff coming up. Ed says, Matt, we can only see half of you. Part of our TV has black screen. We got a new TV being delivered tomorrow. Oh no! Well, look, Ed, I mean, here's the thing. If you can see all of Kimbra and only half of me, I would consider that a win. So if you're only getting the Kimbra half, you're getting the better half. So consider that a success. And I can like peek over here every now and then. So right now she's not gone. I could just do like a puppet. That's should we do puppets? Should we do the Fantastic live stream as puppets? I thought that would be kind of fun. I actually watched some videos on how to make a puppet, and I was tempted. And then I realized it was one of those things that I would not be able to do at the level that I would want it to be, and it would be expensive and end up probably as a failure that I wouldn't be comfortable with. So I decided not to do it. But I like the concept. Not the concept. Stop saying that. I like the idea of puppets. The idea of puppets. Les says, Kimbra, Pat is having a wine with you too. She's in the other room, but I will tell her when she gets back. Because I don't know where she went. I heard her frolicking around in there, but now it's all gone quiet. So I don't know what's happened. She's just gone. Kevin says, I own a shirt that Matt did art for. It's the alien Take Me to Your Lido. Yes, I did that for La Lido Loca back in the day. Yep, that was mine. I actually designed this shirt, which is honestly, most of it is not my artwork. It's the Boddington's Ale logo, but I Photoshop kind of changed it to Punk Ale, and it says No Effects instead of Boddington's, and it's got the names of the band, El Jefe, Smelly, Melvin, and Fat Mike on there. And I actually had it for sale on like I don't know, one of those t-shirt channels, and I got a cease and desist of somebody about it. And I really just put it up there so that my friend Mark could get one, but I got the cease and desist, so I took it down. But yeah.
I can't find mine.
Oh, that's where you disappeared.
I was trying to find mine, but I found yours instead.
I should tell you that
look on like the second or third page of that.
That Anita is drinking wine. No, I'm sorry. Pat. Sorry, Anita. Pat is having a wine with you.
Oh, well, that's wonderful, except my wine is now gone. So I went and got a Coke Zero because my other wine was not in the fridge yet, which is kind of sad.
Let's see. This is, I don't know what year this is from.
That's 19.
2019?
Yeah, look on the first page. Oh, maybe it's the second page.
That is the first page.
Okay, second page. I saw 19 on there somewhere.
I mean, I believe you.
It's on one of the first couple of pages.
Okay. All right. All right. So here we go. Here is Pirate Creature. Let's see what else I did here. It's kind of fun going back.
Because I liked the one I did of that and I couldn't find.
Oh, here we go. Bahamas. I know it's blurry, but you know, you gotta get the gist.
What else did I miss?
I think that was the main thing. Day of the Dead creature. So I did a squid. Day of the Dead squid.
What kind of wine is Pat drinking?
Oh, here we go. It's a ghost cruise ship. Look at that. I wish it wasn't blurry, but it is. Let's see if I can. Nope, still blurry. I did this with like ink washes and stuff, I think.
Kevin says, Bonvini and happy Aloha Friday. We just hooked up our new sound bar. So far, so good. But Matt's not coming through in surround sound.
Uh-oh.
Well, he is here.
What if I go like this? Probably doesn't matter. Here's a spooky buffet. Yeah. That's on the other Mardi Gras ship.
Michael Ann says, my neighbors are having a Harry Potter themed wedding. I think that will be cool. So I always thought that I was going to have a Harry Potter themed wedding. And then I didn't.
I attended one.
You know, mine would have been better.
This was pretty good, though.
Wow.
I mean, I'm sure yours would have been better, but they did an archway of like books. It was pretty cool. Here is a zombie cruise creature. A manatee zombie eating a scuba diver.
I wish I knew where mine was.
Creepy palm tree. These aren't nearly as bad as I remember them being. This one actually, I'm very proud of this one. This was for Klaykowski. This is my zombie chicken in Copic markers. This one, I know it's blurry, but this one actually is this is one of my best.
Oh, Pat's having blueberry wine.
Artworks I think I've done.
I don't know if I've ever had blueberry wine.
Sea Witch's Potion.
Stacy says, I added a suggestion for you, Matt. A cruise ship karaoke singing shark.
Oh. A cruise ship. There's too many words, Stacy. A cruise ship karaoke singing shark. I can work with that. Here is a monster mermaid.
Anita says, Matt, I can't see on that side.
Oh.
My face.
She's topless, but she doesn't have any nipples, so it's okay. This is an octopus garden with a little eye. This is based on this is what I see often when I find an octopus. A bunch of coral rock, some seashells conspicuously outside of a little burrow, and then I go, oh, that looks like an octopus den. And I look inside the hole, and there's an eye looking back at me. There's a vampire bat ray. Oh, that's kind of cute. Yeah. I forgot about most of these. These came out pretty good. This is a jack-o'-lantern fish. Yeah. Jack-o'-lantern fish.
This is Matt's show and tell.
It is, because we don't really have a topic, so. And some of these are actually cruise related. This is Swab the Deck here. I'm not trying to cover Kimbra's face, but
you are.
I'm accommodating for Ed and Anita and their broken TV. All right, because we love Ed and Anita.
Kevin said, was that the chicken that was smoking a doobie? If so, we call that one baked chicken over at the ship show.
Here's a towel animal. Look at that. That is a monster towel animal. Oh, here we go. Whale shark witches. Obviously, my muse for that were the whale sharks from Finding Dory.
There's only one whale shark, but
Yeah,
that's
but that was my muse.
yeah, but you said whale sharks. It's only one.
Okay, well, whatever.
You
You
know
know
her name?
that. Oh, I would if I heard it.
Destiny.
Destiny.
Isn't that it? The Destiny.
That sounds right. That sounds right. Here is Iguana Infested Island.
It's a lot of iguanas.
That's a lot of it. How many iguanas are in that? Let's see. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 iguanas.
I think you missed one.
Did I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 iguanas.
No. I didn't see you point to one. You counted without pointing.
Oh, this one I don't love this one. This was Frankenstein Cruiser.
He's very square.
I mean, it's all right, but yeah, it's not my best work. I would say, like creatively, there's not much going on there. Goblin Shark with the confusing mouth configuration that everybody thought that's what they looked like. Oh, it says Halloween cruise creature. That was the prompt. Halloween cruise creature.
Mm.
Well, this is a fun one. Wow, these came out. I forgot about these. I'm much happier with these than I thought.
Do you want me to grab one of your other books?
No, that's all right. We don't need to show that one. This is the Headless Seahorseman.
Wow.
I mean, really, like, you know, like you're your worst critic, right? So sometimes I look at my artwork from months ago, weeks ago, years ago, days ago, and I'm like, oh, yeah, that's not great. But I'm actually, this is making me more excited to do this because I'm like, wow, this is, and then I get to this one. But this
that one's cute.
It's cute, but it's pretty basic. This is peanut butter and jellyfish. I know that I asked people for these prompts because these are not prompts that I came up with on my own. So somebody in here may have given me one of these prompts back in the day. Candy cornfish, and I even gave it a name, Grandma Sugar Rush Eye. Again, this one I think needed color. Not my favorite.
Anita says she loves the headless seahorse.
That was pretty good, yeah. The vampire squid. There we go. I did all 31 days this year. I've only done that like twice, I think.
You were determined to do it. You didn't do it every day. Some days you did like a couple.
I made up for it.
Yeah.
That's okay though. That counts. Yeah. Here's this is not a good one. And I can tell you why. I'll tell you why when I showed you. It's called Count Clamacula.
Like Dracula.
Yeah.
Clamacula.
The reason that this one doesn't look as good is because I used only a brush pen. I was trying to stay real loose with like thicker and thin, broader strokes, but
Stacy likes the Frankenstein Cruiser.
yeah, well there you go. See, this art is subjective, isn't it?
Les says you do sign these, correct?
They are signed.
Yeah.
They're signed and dated with the month and the day of the month. This probably was a cruise creature. The bobbit worm. That's kind of funny because it looks like it's your head coming out of there. If you're not familiar, this is a real thing, the bobbit worm, and yes, it is named after that bobbit. If you're old enough to know that bobbit. This is funny. This is a good D&D one here. Goblin shark.
Huh.
It's like a goblin with a little shark costume. That's pretty good. I don't hate that. We're on October 26th. That's my dad's birthday. Octopus on a ship. Now, this one, there you go. This one is kind of fun and cartoony, but if you're familiar with the old, there's like a famous, I don't know how old it is, but there's like a famous pen and ink or print, I'm not sure, of an octopus, like a giant octopus attacking a ship. And this is like a very cartoony version of that. I guarantee you that was my reference point for that because I can recognize it in there. What's this one? This is Coral Reef Halloween scene. This was not one of my favorites either, but it's all right. It's all right.
Trick or treaters.
Yeah. And the anemone is scared. We've got a.
The anemone is scared.
I mean, the clownfish in the anemone is scared. I don't know. One's just like a devil. One's got like a hook in its mouth. The other one's got fangs like a vampire. Okay. All right. Here's another one that I think I did with the mostly thicker brush. This is a flamingo in a skeleton costume. Now that's quite specific.
Les says you should publish these as a coloring book.
I'm actually, so one of my coworkers has done a couple, 3 now, maybe 3, 2, at least 2 children's books. He's got an artist that he's got helping him. And then he's the guy that did our Fantastic Cruising theme song. He's been a guest on our podcast. We did the podcast. And so he's a creative sort. And they're basically alphabet dinosaur children's books. Mm-hmm. And he's published them through Amazon, which is pretty easy. And so I'm considering doing a children's book or maybe an adult children's book. Like not like, adult children, but like a children's book that's for grown-ups, kind of like Avenue Q is like Sesame Street for grown-ups. Something that's like not necessarily for little kids, but it's still like got, like a good moral lesson in it or something, but maybe a little more edgy or something.
A little more edgy.
I don't know. Here is a Witch on a Beach. That sounds like a drink. It's like something you drink. Witch on a Beach. And we're up to, that's October 30th. So for some reason, this one is not in the book, but it's in the book. And this is Deep Sea Creepy Creature. So here's that one there. Deep Sea Creepy Creature. Yeah, that was fun. All right. Nowhere did I see 2019, but I believe you. That's
well, I saw that somewhere. Now I want to try and figure out where I saw that.
Okay.
Because I couldn't possibly have just made that up on my own.
Nita Kraken. Michael Ann, put it in the
right
Fantastic. There. Oh, 19. Okay. Yeah. So put it in the chat or the post on Fantastic Cruising Community. You'll see a little T-Rex ink drawing. And that's where I'm asking people to put the prompts so I am in one spot. But yeah, Kraken would be good. Or give the Kraken another, descriptor to make it more specific. So I don't just draw a Kraken, like a, I don't know.
The rum.
Yeah.
Kraken rum.
Kraken rum. Kraken a joke. Kraken an egg. Kraken Jacks. No, that's Cracker Jacks. Anyway, thank you, Stacy. Appreciate that. But yeah, that would actually be really cool if somebody wants to draw with me. I like that. I like sharing the creative experience, and I promise you, you will be surprised at your results. Even if you think you can't draw, you can.
Very sleepy lizard.
And then you'll look back on it 5 years later, and you'll be like, wow, look at that.
Unless you can't find your book, and then you won't do that.
It's probably, well, I don't know. I would have probably kept it with.
I mean, I can go look again.
You don't have to.
Yeah, but I want to know why mine isn't there. Right. You don't want to show mine?
No, I do want to show yours. I just don't know. It's weird that it's not with the other one. But anyway, that's what we're going to do. So. Oh, I think she found it. I just heard a
I thought they were in there.
Oh, so it's in a different place than mine?
Yeah. Yeah.
See, I need to get a sketchbook for this year because that's just not that I don't have sketchbooks, but that's kind of fun. Maybe I'll get some pens. I do have a gift card for Blix.
You do.
So here we go. Let's see what we got. This is Pirate Creature, Lizard Me Timbers. See, look at that. That's adorable. Marty, what do you think? Yeah. She's like, I'm not okay. I like the hook on the tail. Yeah, okay. There's your Bahamas map. Very nice. Very good.
Yeah, I think Matt's giving you clues on Christmas gifts.
That's way too long. October comes before December. Day of the Dead creature. It's like it's on your face whenever I'm showing it this way. So it looks like your head is a Day of the Dead bat. That bat has some derpy eyes.
There's more in there.
There's more in there?
I think I just skipped some days.
Okay, let's see.
Because I know I did more than that.
Yeah, here's the... Oh, I think you left pages for...
For the days I didn't do.
Yeah. The Spooky Buffet. I know you can't read those, so I'm going to read them to you. It says Banana Ghost, Peanut Butter Cup and Cookie Bat, Pretzel Owl, Peanut Butter Cup and Pretzel Broomstick, and a Hershey's Kiss, and Cookie Witch Hat. So that is what you're seeing there. Right there.
My art is not nearly Matt's.
You know what? Art is subjective. And it's not always about that. Evil Zombie Cruise Creature. That's pretty cute. It's got one eye missing and one eye sort of hanging out of the socket. And this, I like this, the bones on there. Creepy Palm Tree. Maybe you should do this year.
You think?
I mean, you did a good job. Let's see.
My page is sticking more than yours.
These two are stuck together. I don't know what's on these. Oh, it's blank. Okay. Sea Witch's Potion. And it says Ursula's Secret Potion Cabinet. It's got Voice of Ariel, Eel Shock, Puffer Poison. It's got a Love Potion, and then a couple miscellaneous there. That's 10-9. Oh, there's your Monster Mermaid. I didn't make that sound effect. It makes that sound when you move it like that.
That may have been my last
That
one.
may have been the last one. Oh, wait.
Oh, there's something else?
Something popped up in there. Oh. And then we go all the way to the 21st, and the peanut butter and jellyfish. That looks like a very smug jellyfish right there.
So I didn't do the ghost cruise ship, I guess.
No, you did not.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, it's hard to draw a ship. I will say that. At least for me. Like, I draw, I guess, biological things more. So when I have to draw, like, if I have to draw, like, a car, a motorcycle, an airplane, that is, for me, that is much more of a challenge than drawing, like, some kind of creature. But for other people, it's probably not the case. But
Anita says they are good.
yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
Matt's over there like being like ridiculously artistic, and I'm like, I don't know how to draw a straight line.
No. Look at that. Les says, you two are a talented couple. My mom says, those are really good, Kimbra. See? Look at that. Great job, Kimbra, from Stacy. See?
Thank you.
There you go.
They're just being nice.
No, they're not. Those are good. They're good. So, so yeah, submit your prompts. We'll do it. Maybe we'll even, I don't know if we'll film any of them drawing it. Maybe we will, maybe we won't. I don't know. I don't want to make promises I can't
Yeah.
keep, but maybe I'll put a camera somehow. I'll do it on the live. I'll do it on the live. Or something. That's dangerous. That's like pressure because, you know, then I know I'm going to screw up. Here's what I will tell you though, something that if you are interested in drawing things, be sure to look at a reference when you draw those things. Unless you really, really, really know what those things look like, and probably you've drawn them a bunch of times before. Like I can draw a shark without a reference, but look at a reference. That's what real artists do. They look at references.
Yeah,
They don't just draw it from their brain.
I think
Unless,
some of those that I did were like somewhat traced.
oh, I don't think so.
No,
They didn't look traced to me.
the fish with the eye popping out.
Mm-hmm.
I think I traced that.
That paper is thick. I don't see how you could have traced through that paper. And you know what? Also,
No.
it's funny to me because when people discuss art, you know, of course, on the internet, they always
I
talk
definitely
about
referenced something.
Well, yeah,
because
but
I couldn't have come up with that on my own.
that's not cheating. They talk about cheating.
This one I did on my own.
And art is not a game. It's not a, if you're drawing for like some kind of contest, but like if you're drawing to get a result, how you get to that result is not cheating. It's just
Lizard
your
nature
process.
words. That's funny. I was creative.
You were creative. So there you go.
Michael Ann says, very good, Kimber. My drawings would look like stick figures next to yours. I mean, mine look like stick figures next to his, so.
Just take a walk through any art museum today and you will see that it is not all about the skillful ability to produce a realistic looking image. It is about the content. Ultimately, art in its truest form is supposed to make you feel something. And that feeling isn't, wow, that person could make a drawing that looks just like a photograph or something like that. It's makes you feel something. Anyway, what else we got? See, my glasses, no, they don't.
Well, thank you. I might think about doing it with you.
I mean, look, like I said, that's why I'm not putting myself under like a clock where I have to do one a day or I feel like I've failed. I'm just going to draw them as I can. And if I run out of prompts, I'll try and get some more or I'll come up with my own. If I don't make it through all the prompts, that's okay too.
No, Anita said she added something.
Oh, cool. Good deal. I like drawing your prompts that you guys give me because if you ask me to draw something, then I'm just going to do the same like 5 things I always draw. And that's not really ideal. So, you know, knocks me out of my comfort zone a little bit. Sean says, every time I draw something, I feel sick, almost like I drank a can of Foster's. Sean, they had like a special on Foster's the other day at one of our grocery stores. I thought of you. I thought it was funny. Kevin Count says, oh, wait, what do you?
This one.
Oh, a haunted sail away party using sea creatures. Oh my goodness. That's a lot there. A haunted sail, let me think about that. A haunted sailaway party using sea creatures.
Just a bunch of animals dancing.
No, I get that. I get that. But then my brain goes, are the creatures on the ship doing the sailaway party or are they off the ship doing the sailaway? Are they both? I don't know. We'll have to see. To see how that all shakes out.
Crocodile Dundee said that Foster's is Australian for beer. Anita said, whatever you want.
Oh, well, yeah, okay, but that's fine. That's fine. That's enough direction to give me to drive off a cliff, which is what I'm looking for. So
Marty, you look so funny. Her back legs are hilarious.
I thought Kevin said something else and I missed it, but maybe not.
No, there was something on the Facebook post.
Oh, maybe that's what. Okay, that's what it was. Yes, he commented on that the other day. Yes. So I know some of you said you have cruises coming up. Some of them pretty imminent, I guess you could say.
Mm-hmm.
And Michael Ann pointed out that the Helping Hands for Cruising cruise is coming up very quickly, and that's really cool. And that one is the one that is going on. What did she say? The Carnival.
Was it Breeze?
Breeze, yeah, it's going on the Carnival Breeze. So I assume, if I remember correctly, that one's going out of Miami. Is that where Breeze goes out of? Or is that one out of Canaveral? It might be at Canaveral.
Does the Breeze go out of Florida right now?
Oh. Is it not? I know they have a Helping Hands for Cruising going out of like
Alaska.
going up to Alaska, but I don't think
Galveston.
Galveston,
That's
okay.
what I thought.
Cosmo and Progresso. Interesting, yeah. That's cool. Good deal. Let's see. Sean, I'm assuming this is Sean, says, where does Crocodile Dundee live in the U.S.? And that F word is no longer sold in Australia. You Yanks are welcome to it. Great, that's what we want. We want your crap beer. No, you can keep that. Hey, look, I'll trade you for the Bud Light, okay, or the Busch Light, or the Mick Light Ultra. I'd rather have Foster's than those. I'll say that.
You gonna drink some beer tomorrow?
A little bit, because we're going to that.
Yeah.
Because we've got.
You have at least a free one.
Yeah, I know, but I wasn't real excited about the options for that. But it's fine.
I wonder if I can fill my cup with mead.
That'd be expensive.
It'd be a lot of mead.
It's a lot of mead. Yeah.
Then there is the R&R cruise out of Canaveral in November of 25.
Yeah, that's the one I keep getting confused. That's a rock and roll cruise, right? It's going out of Canaveral.
Mm-hmm.
And that's on like a Norwegian or something, I think.
Maybe.
It's not on Carnival. I know it's on, I think it's on Norwegian.
That sounds right.
F beer is right up there with Molson Canadian. See what? Okay, but here's the thing. Like, you can get different Canadian beers. I don't know if they're any good. I have had good Canadian craft beers though, but you can't get Australian beers in the States. You can get Foster's, which is arguably Australian or beer, but like you can go to the import section. You can get stuff from Belgium and Jamaica, China, like everywhere. But in the United States, in places I've lived, you can't get anything Australian. Like you can't get like Cooper's or like nothing. It's slim pickings. So I don't know why that is. We can get Australian wines, but not beers. That needs a change.
Your legs put out because you're so fat. This leg.
Norwegian Joy.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Kevin says, I never drank that Foster's junk. I drank Budweiser because you deserve what every individual should enjoy regularly. Okay. Yeah. I'm from St. Louis and I don't drink Budweiser. I drink Schlafly, which is a local brewery in St. Louis. Schlafly is a good, if you ever see Schlafly oatmeal, stout, or pumpkin, those are good. Those are good drinks right there.
You know, I agree with Stacy.
Beer. I used to be much more into beer. Now I like
I
harder liquors more.
I can drink a little bit of stuff occasionally,
Hmm.
but it's got to be right.
Hmm.
You know.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, give me a good stout or porter, and I'm pretty happy. Every now and then I like a beer. You know, every now and then a beer is just a good beer hits the spot. Yeah, Cooper's is the one that I've heard of. James Boggs, Boags, Squires, Two Brothers. Yeah, I'm not even familiar with those. Cooper's is the only one I've even heard of. So Australia needs to market its beer to the United States better. I didn't really drink Molson. For Canadian beer, I drank Grizzly beer when I was a teenager. Oh, well, I've never heard of that. But that's interesting. Michael Ann drank beer in her late teens, early 20s. Yeah, beer's very filling too, though.
I prefer a nice wine, or mead, or rum.
Les says San Miguel Philippine beer keeps you regular.
Huh. I don't have any beer talk.
I just, I've been talking a lot, so I thought.
Well, because it's all been about beer. I don't have any beer
It's
talk.
been about other things.
Yeah.
You could change the topic or something if you want. Actually, you mentioned beer, so we're going to the Oktoberfest thing.
Yeah.
And that's a beer thing.
Well, somebody else mentioned beer. My chime in was that we're going to Oktoberfest.
Okay. Golden Drac, that's a beer I like. That's not a porter or stout. Golden Drac. Sean says, why should we market our beers there? The F word is a great example. You take a good beer, make it in the U.S., and then stuff it up. Now, okay, look, Sean, are you telling me then that Foster's was quality until they started brewing it in the U.S. and then it went to pot? Or what? Because I thought Foster was always garbage, and then they just sold it to the American. I mean, American taste for beer has traditionally not been great, in my opinion, but craft beers have kind of helped with that quite a bit. So, Grizzly beer was like Moosehead, but better. Okay, all right. I used to go to the sci-fi convention called Archon in St. Louis all the time, every year, and there were a couple of years when there were some Canadians that went, and they had a hotel room party, and they had free beer samples. And I remember that beer being really good, but I think that was like small breweries stuff. So
Here we go.
you have a
This,
wiggly in your hand.
which has not been shared on here yet.
Oh, really? She hasn't been on yet?
Nope, because she wasn't eating.
Oh, yeah, she's eating now. Don't
Watch
let
Marty.
Yeah, don't. Marty tried to eat her.
No, she's blurry.
Marty's like, that looks like a big superworm.
This is Tiger Lily.
And don't be deceived by the camera. It's not actually that close to Marty.
No.
So,
I wish she wasn't blurry. She's so cute.
I'm surprised she is.
Move it. Cover your face. There we go. That's slightly better. There we go. So Tiger Lily is a hognose, and she's the newest baby. Marty needs to stop looking at her.
Is she looking at her?
Yes. When
That'd be an expensive meal, Marty.
Yeah.
It's like all messed up now. And I can't fix it because this is very confusing. Okay, it needs to go towards camera.
Yeah. So she's my little worm. Can't wait till she's a little bit bigger. She's still flinging her poo, which is quite lovely. She's a sassy little hisser.
Stacy says all this beer talk is about to make Kimbra yak.
No, I just go find something to change the subject.
Warnog beer, Les says. That sounds vaguely familiar to me. I'm not sure why. When did you take Marty's hat off?
Because you hit it, you kept hitting it with your
With
book.
my sketchbook.
Yeah.
Sorry, Marty.
So.
Although I don't think you really care.
When we brought Tiger Lily home, I put her her cage right next to the couch on the side table, and we had Marty out on the couch, and she kept running over that direction, which is the same direction as her cage. So like when she wants to go back, that's the direction she runs. But she kept running up on the armrest, and I couldn't figure out why. And then she started like trying to bite through the glass at Tiger Lily. And I was like, "You cannot eat my new snake. Please stop." Oh, this is kind of fun. This is a lovely way to hold the snake. How's this one, Les? Is this one terrifying?
4X, that's another one I've heard of. Klingon beer, yes. 4X is a nice beer as well. Yeah, I think maybe I've seen 4X. Maybe. So, Les, at that Archon convention back in the day, there used to be a lot of Trekkies, and so they would rent one of the whole floors of one of the hotel room or hotel places. One of the whole floors would be rented by people that would dress like Klingons, and they would have Klingon party floor. So you'd take the elevator up, and they would have they'd be in full dress. They'd be like guarding the door, and you'd walk through. And I remember the one year they'd put like a black sticker on you, and they say, "You've been blackballed by the Klingon Empire." And you'd walk in, you'd go to the different rooms, and they had like stuff that was supposed to be like gach and different Klingon foods, and they had Klingon drinks, and it was so fun. It was just so much fun. Good times.
Les says night crawlers are terrifying, but I'm pretty sure that she's smaller than a night crawler.
Yeah, probably. She probably is smaller than Nightcrawler.
Stacy said just a big worm to Marty.
Yeah, pretty much.
Basically.
Yeah. And that would be like more than eating at Burns for the two of us.
Oh, this would be a devastating.
Not much more, but
this would be a devastating meal for Marty. For me.
Yes. And yes. Emotionally and financially. And then she wasn't that crazy expensive, but she was not cheap.
No, but I don't really want
you don't really want your little baby snake to be eaten by your little baby lizard.
Not really, no.
I could see that. That would be bad. Yeah. Don't eat Kimbra's friends.
She's real cute though, isn't she?
She's pretty cute. Yeah. Well, hey there, Todd.
Hey, Todd.
Welcome aboard. We've been talking about all kinds of things tonight.
Yesterday was Todd's birthday.
Yeah. Well, happy birthday to you, my friend.
All right, Tiger Lily. I'll put you back.
Les says Marty is much more alert right now. I would keep that worm away from her. Yeah. Yeah. Although, I don't know. Do you want to try and eat my finger? No, she's like, I'm not falling for that. I'm not stupid. Right? That's fine. Kevin says, I remember the 4X commercial from the 80s. Those 4Xs didn't mean something dirty, do they? No, man, beauty bottle of beer. No, man, beauty bottle of beer. I don't remember seeing 4X commercials. Maybe that was in California or something. Or I just blocked it out. Can I open my eyes now? Yes, Les, the snake has gone. Todd says, been a while. Summers are short. Got to enjoy them while you can. Yeah, especially where you're at. They are. I mean, summers are never ending here in Florida. So, Mike Land says, belated happy birthday. Yeah. Oh,
Oh,
boy.
hey there, Brian.
Oh, hey, Brian.
Welcome in.
Yeah. Good to see you here, buddy. So yeah, so that's I don't know. I've run out of things to talk about. We've talked about beer. We've talked about art. We've talked about cruising. We talked about hognose snakes.
She's my newest thing that I haven't been able to share with everyone yet.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to make sure she would eat first.
Yeah.
And now that she has eaten 3 meals,
Yep.
she can be held.
The 4X commercial was on the radio. Oh, maybe Tad was hearing it on KROQ. Oh, do you remember 4X Australian beer commercials, Todd? Hey there, Les says, what's everybody upcoming plans for next week? Like next week? Next weekend? Next week, I'll be working.
Yeah.
Uh,
We got some work.
next weekend,
Can we go to Disney?
I don't know. Do we have anything going on next
I
weekend?
don't know, but I've wanted to go to Hollywood Studios for like 3 weeks.
I don't know. I don't think we have anything going on next weekend. KROQ with Richard Blade, but weekends with Rodney were better. Okay. Brian says, thoughts on the next Wizarding World of Harry Potter Land? Oh, an Epic Universe ride looks awesome. Have you looked at the Harry Potter ride?
I don't know if I've seen any.
I don't think I have.
Yeah, we may have watched that.
On the ride?
It goes through the ministry.
Oh, I think we watched
We
a little bit
watched
on it.
that. Yeah.
I mean, look, I've been happy with every Harry Potter ride. Well, except Flight of the Gryffindor is probably a little bit disappointing, but
Flight of the what?
of the Griffin, not the Gryffindor, of the Griffin,
The hippogriff.
Hippogriff.
Yeah, but that's
It's-
a kiddie rose.
Yeah, that one's not amazing. But all the other Harry Potter rides have been amazing. Like probably 3 of my 4 favorite rides at theme parks are Harry Potter rides. Like that's how good they are.
3 of your 4 favorite? Is that what you just said?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then let's see if I can name the 4th one, because
Okay.
I know what the 3 are.
Okay.
Is it Millennium Falcon?
Mm-mm. I mean, that's high up on my list of things I like, but that's not that I.
Is it something I've been on with you?
Yeah. Yeah. And the other parts of that park look really cool too. I'm really hoping they have some Gilman stuff in their Universal Monsters area. Like I'm really hoping for some love for Creature of the Black Lagoon. But even if they don't, I like the other classic Universal Monsters. And How to Train Your Dragon is like my jam. So I'm all about it. I'm all about it.
We're planning to do, so we've got Disney passes this year, and once those run out, we're planning to do Universal next year. Because we kind of we had Universal passes, and in 2020 we ended them, and then it wasn't until this year that we got passes for our park again. And I've been craving some Universal. It's been a minute.
Yeah.
What is your 4th favorite? Or give me a park or something to go off of.
It's at Epcot.
Oh, is it Figment?
No. I like Figment, but it's not in my top 4.
Oh, Guardians of the Galaxy.
Guardians of the Galaxy. That is a ride.
Yeah,
right
that
there.
ride is cool.
I mean, I would say the Millennium Falcon one is pretty high
If
up.
you were driving.
Yeah.
Only if you're the pilot.
And I do like the Rise of the whatever, but honestly, like having been on all those rides, like if you were like, well, you can only ride 4 rides, I would put Hagrid as number 1, and then I would probably put what's the original Harry Potter ride at Universal?
The one in the castle?
The castle one.
Journey Through Hogwarts.
I'd probably put Journey Through Hogwarts as 2, and then I would put the Gringotts one as 3 as far as Harry Potter rides. But now where that other ride fits in that in that list. I don't know how I'd rank that, but you know, yeah. Part of it is just bias because I like Harry Potter more than any of those other like
yeah, but they're more
things.
immersive. Like
they are,
and they were built later, so like they were
Right.
built to be more immersive, and that's what they did with Hagrid's is because like they had the experience of the immersiveness. They saw what worked, and they built on that.
But
and
maybe
they did it well.
Maybe I would like the Avatar ride might be higher up in there, but I don't like Avatar's okay, but I don't like really care about.
Yeah, but that
the
one's
Avatar
just
movies
like
and
you
stuff that much.
sit and like you put on a helmet and then it's all
But
3D.
it's
Oh,
cool.
it's cool, absolutely.
It's cool, but I mean, like, yeah, I mean, there's the Harry Potter universe like speaks to me more.
I would flip Gringotts in Hogwarts. I would put Gringotts above.
Would you?
I love Gringotts.
I think that the Hogwarts one just because it was like such a new experience, like I kind of remember that one more. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, but How to Train Your Dragon, I'm like super psyched.
Can't wait for that one.
Super psyched for that. I love How to Train Your Dragon, so we shall see.
Todd says we want to go to Nintendo Land when Florida gets it done. One in Universal Hollywood was really small. Well, when you come down here and go there, please let me know because Matt's not super excited about it, and I am.
Fan. Yeah, I mean I'll go. I've played Nintendo, but I'm not like a Nintendo fanboy. But she likes Nintendo a lot, so I'm sure I'll enjoy it. But that's like the least excited. The one I'm least excited for is probably Nintendo. But I don't know. I'm sure you're more excited about that than the Universal Monsters.
I'm not that excited about Monsters.
Yeah, see, but for me, that's like my childhood.
I'm excited about the other three,
watching those classic monster movies every Friday Night Fright video. Like, it was like Friday Night Fright movies, like all the classic, yeah.
But that's fine. We both have two of the things that we're both excited about, and
I
we each have one.
I don't dislike Nintendo. I'm just not like into it.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Todd says the Harry Potter is way better in Florida also, just not enough room in Universal Hollywood. And Brian said the drones.
The drones. I have to expand on that.
I don't know what the drones are referring to. Todd says, I just want to go on Mr. Toad's ride. It is still just fun, not as fun as it was on How to Train Your Dragon. How to Train Your Dragon has drones.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. We haven't.
Yeah, I haven't really researched the ride on that one yet. I mean, I've not hesitated because I'm not worried about spoilers. I just don't want to get stoked about it and then like have to wait for it. So I'm just like not actively researching things. Every now and then see like a video has popped up and we've watched it, but like it's still far enough. It's getting closer though. It's still far enough off though that I'm like I don't want to be like all psyched up, and then I don't know how crazy busy it's going to be the first.
Well, you still got a couple months to go to Disney with me.
Right, but you know what? That's fine.
Have you enjoyed your Disney time?
I have, but I'm also like I feel like at the end of our Disney passes, like I'm kind of done with Disney.
I feel like we haven't used them enough.
I'm kind of like I don't mind going to Disney a few more times, but like if we didn't go anymore, I'd be okay with that too. So.
Oh.
Yeah. But you know.
Well, I want to go back to Hollywood Studios.
Yeah, I mean that's been my favorite overall.
And I'd like to go to Epcot and do the two things we haven't been able to do.
Yeah.
Those are like my goals before our passes expire.
Yeah.
It says I loved watching Creature of Black Lagoon when I was a kid.
Yeah, I mean that was like, that was like scuba diving and big Creature fan. So, and he doesn't get the love, you know. Why are there like 50 million Wolfman, Mummy, Dracula, like Frankenstein movies, but there's like 2? Maybe there's 3. I think there's 2. Like actual Creature from the Black Lagoon movies. 2, right? There's 2. And they're old. I mean, they're dated. Like, I like the concept of Creature from the Black Lagoon more than, like, the films. They don't stand up that well anymore. They're just nostalgia. I want a new one. I want a new one that's really cool. But yeah, but I like that character a lot. And it was filmed in Florida, which is kind of cool. You can actually go to that spring area and see it, that the original movie was filmed in. And then the second movie, which we need to watch because I bought that and then we never watched it. It's the one that was in 3D, which is kind of a bad thing because that didn't help. But it was filmed at a marine park a little bit south of like St. Augustine and stuff, Marineland. That's where that was filmed.
I love St. Augustine.
That's like an old like marine park. I think I had the model too. Todd, we haven't printed it yet, but I have a 3D print of Gilman like swimming under the water, and then the girl swimming on top, and it's got like it's real cool. It was like $20, $30 for that. We haven't printed it yet, but it's like I want to print it because it's really neat. But we have to print the one part with like clear resin.
Yeah.
Because it's like the water surface.
We have clear blue resin.
I know, that's perfect.
Yeah, we got it.
Yeah.
Speaking of 3D printing, Todd, you guys should totally come down and hang out with us and make my printer work. Because I haven't touched it since I got irritated with it.
It's a really expensive.
It really is. It's a very
racer.
expensive floor display. Oh look, he thought the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
We shouldn't talk about it, but you guys should totally come down and hang out. One, because I want you to do that. Two, I need you to make my printer work.
Free room and board.
There you go.
You'd even be in the room with the printer. That's the second bedroom. So.
Yeah. What do you think, Marty?
Her eyes are still open.
For now, they've been open and closed. They opened more once I brought Tiger Lily in here. I think she likes her new pillow. What do you think?
Yeah. Yeah. We had this pillow a lot last week.
We did. We got it last week. But I didn't think about the fact that it's like the same color as her, though.
Yeah, it does kind of blend in as sort of orange like she is.
We are ready. Patty said no snakes in the room, and she's good to go.
They're in the room across.
And the door shuts.
And it's even got a little dam on the door so they can't.
Yep.
Even if they escape their habitat, they can't get out of the room. Even the small ones can't get out of the room.
So come on down. We'll figure it out. We do have some stuff going on in October and November. But beginning of December and then January and beyond, we're good to go. And I've got lots of models ready to print because I've subscribed to, I don't know how to say it, it's like Zhao 3D or something. And he makes like the cutest little, you have that.
Like this?
We'll turn it the other way. Yeah, like that. Lots and lots of cute little things like that. And I'd like to actually print them. Oh, look at that. Griffin Alyssa.
Oh, hey. How are you guys doing? Good to see you in here.
I was scrolling through photos the other day.
Marty's going to try and eat this alligator 3D print.
I got like a photo memory of
I know it's green, but it's not
when we had Ollie Bear here. So I was thinking about you guys.
So we will probably be signing off in just a few minutes. I don't know if Down Under Cruisers are going to go on, but if they do, check them out and give them some love. Yep, what's Todd saying? We got to get both of your FMD printers working. Well, the other one works, right? It
works if I want to print something small right in the middle.
Got some, yeah.
If I want to print something like
Yes, Sean will be
Actual.
live. So down in the cruisers,
Cool.
Sean and Alana will be live in about 13 minutes.
Group Melissa say, "Oh, LO, miss you guys."
I know where are you guys even at now? I don't even know where you're at now. So you decide not to eat the keychain? That's good because it's not actually food.
I think she's unsure about it.
She definitely looked at it. She was like, she's still kind of looking at it.
This eye is closed.
She's like, normally when you put stuff in front of me, it's food and I can eat it. She just seemed like it. It's not food.
Well, you
Plastic
put it
is
in
not
front of
food.
her. How about this one?
Todd's towel animal 3D print. That one she probably could eat, so don't let her get too close to that one.
Okay. We won't keep you up. We're located in Clearwater.
Oh, you're in Clearwater,
Just
okay.
hanging out with the baby now.
Aw.
Oh, that's right. I've seen pictures.
Yes.
Very cute.
Well, you guys need to come to Plant City and hang out because there's a lot of cool stuff in Plant City. That's where we are at now. And if you like mead, we take everybody to the meadery and such.
And Todd says she's looking at flights for February.
Perfect.
Great.
Come on down.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a good time.
How about this, Marty? I've heard of a monkey on your back. How about an alligator on your back?
Michael Ann said she's adorable.
She is pretty adorable. We could get her a little backpack. She'd probably hate that, but
Why? Why would she? What's the difference between that and this?
that's true.
This is her. If you didn't see what I lifted, it's her wings.
So there you go. All right. Well, we should probably sign off here. Thank you guys for hanging out with us again and chatting with us about whatever. Are we going to be on next week?
Don't know.
I feel like there's something happening.
What's next?
You
week?
said next weekend going to like Disney, but I feel like there's something happening next weekend. Oh, Todd says wants to go to. Todd, we can get you to Busch Gardens for what, half off? Half off.
Yep. We can go
So,
to Busch Gardens.
yeah.
Nothing's happening. I have a show on Thursday.
Okay, so we should,
And then the weekend after that, we may or may not be
barring
on.
another hurricane,
Yeah.
we should be live next Friday. Maybe I'll try and throw together another trivia. We did pirate trivia last week. That was a lot of fun. So maybe
Well,
we'll try
give
and
me
do that.
enough heads up, and I'll make a hat appropriate for Marty to match
Oh, there
it.
you go. I'll have to figure out what kind of trivia to do. But you have a great night too, Michael and everybody else out there. We will see you guys next week. Don't forget, go to Fantastic Cruising Community if you want to do the drawing prompt thing. And please feel free to draw along with me or us, as the case may be, in the month of October, which is going to happen in like 2 days, right? 3 days? I don't know. 2 days.
Tuesday.
Tuesday. Tuesday is the first?
Yep.
Oh, okay. In a few days. There you go.
Les says Pat votes trivia.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, we're also, to prolong this exit, we're also, that trivia thing that we subscribe to has the opportunity to do like Family Feud style, as well as Wheel of Fortune style, and Jeopardy style. However, I don't think those are necessarily friendly to large groups. But what I was contemplating was getting like maybe a couple of people on to be like a live game show kind of
Like
experience.
contestant kind of thing.
Yeah, and then the people in the chat can play along for fun in the chat. But I don't know, just something I'm thinking about because it seems pretty easy to make those. So that's all. All right, we'll see you guys next week. Have a great week. Stay safe, and we'll see you in 7 days.
All right. Bye.
Like a cruise.